Recently, I traveled to my hometown of Gillette, Wyoming. I'm in Wyoming most weekends, but only get to my hometown about every other month because I have a huge state to cover. But I happened to get there when the senior citizens were having their annual crafts gala. And as I wandered through looking at all the marvelous things that they'd done, I was shown a Christmas ornament specifically designed for our county. And I was asked if I couldn't take it and a message to the president. Of course I agreed, and today I want to share that message and that ornament with my fellow senators. That's what it looks like on the tree. The seniors say, "We, the seniors of Gillette, Campbell County, Wyoming, want to send you this Christmas ornament that reflects the support of many programs in our community. Without the coal and oil industries, Campbell County would not have such a wonderful school system or the outstanding program for seniors. The Campbell County Senior Center provides hot lunches for seniors Monday through Friday and serves about 100 or more every day. It also offers numerous other activities such as ceramics painting, exercise classes, social activities, computer classes, day trips to local points of interest, and assistance in completing forms for government programs. We feel the Campbell County Senior Center is the Cadillac of all senior centers. The coal and oil industry not only support Campbell County, but they support the whole state of Wyoming. Much of the tax dollars generated by the coal and oil industries are distributed throughout Wyoming. When your administration tries so hard to close down these industries, it not only affects the thousands of families in Campbell County, but it affects the whole state. Although we realize there are valid concerns about global warming and environmental issues in our country, we want to testify that the coal and oil industries in our county are environmentally conscious and they work hard to beautify the land here. The people of Wyoming not only receive, but they also give freely. If there's anyone in need here, the people step forward and give of their time, talent, and resources. If every state in this country would give as Wyoming does, there wouldn't be any hunger or homelessness. We've enclosed some photos to show you a few of our programs offered to children, seniors, and families in Campbell County. We ask that you please take the time to look at them. We would also like to invite you to visit Campbell County to see the wonderful community we have. Visit our open pit coal mines and our oil industry, along with the various forms of wildlife that share this land. Thank you for taking the time to listen to concerned citizens, concerned seniors of Gillette, Wyoming. May God bless you and your family. And following is a list of a number of the seniors that signed the letter. I'd ask that their names also appear in the record following the letter.
Without objection.
Give you a little closer look at this ornament that they gave me to give to the president. We're not only the energy capital of Wyoming, we are the energy capital of the nation. We produce 40% of the nation's coal. And the reason we produce 40% of the nation's coal is it's cleaner coal than anywhere else. Powder River Basin coal is low in sulfur and other chemicals, and they even found ways to improve the way that it operates. Now, if some of the money from the Department of Energy that was supposed to be used for incentives for cleaning up coal, it could be done much better. And our university, again using money from the energy business, is also working on a few projects. One of them is to use solar power to separate hydrogen out of water and burn the hydrogen with coal to make it burn better and cleaner. We have 5 power plants in my county, and we love to talk people into coming to Campbell County. And we're successful at getting some senior staffers from both Republicans and Democrats to come each year, to take a look at what it is, what it's like. And the biggest comment that all of them make as they leave is they had no idea that it could be that clean. They thought that coal mines would be dirty. I ran into that when I went to the first global warming conference in Japan. I went there early before the negotiations were starting, and I guess I was one of the first people to show up in a suit, so people were leaping over tables and everything to interview me, and I usually don't do that. I ask what their circulation is in Wyoming, and of course in Japan it was 0. So I didn't do any interviews, but one of the big papers in Tokyo was so interested that I wouldn't do an interview that they sent a reporter to Wyoming. Well, they called first and said, would it be okay if he came and traveled with you for a day? I said that'd be fine as long as he also visits a coal mine and a power plant. And he came and he traveled with me, and he didn't have any idea all the distances that we had between the few people that we have in Wyoming. We're the least populated state in the nation. But he also followed through on visiting a coal mine and a power plant. And again, we had the same comment. He couldn't believe that it could be done so cleanly, that it could be done so well. In the early days of the coal mines coming in, people said, oh, they'll never be able to reclaim that land because we have such low moisture in Wyoming. We're actually considered high desert. And in fact, that eastern part of the state is the most desert. God didn't put anything above the ground. He put it all under the ground. And part of it is coal under about 80 feet of dirt, which is considered nothing in the coal mining business. And so we've been able to mine the coal with this open pit and to reclaim it. And now it's fun to take people out to see one of these mines, because when you get there, they say, don't let them tear up that part over there. And we can say, that's where the mine used to be. This is where it's going to be. And they say, oh, go ahead and tear that up. Because it is done better putting it back. Now, it could be done better yet, but there are some requirements in the reclamation that it has to be put back the way that it was. And that puts some constraints on it. Nobody would move millions of tons of dirt on a farm or ranch and put it back exactly the way it was, down to rocks in place. So we have a product that can be used, is used nationally, and the Chinese would like to use. Did you know that during the Olympic Games in China that they had to fire off rockets that would go to a fairly high altitude and then spread out some chemicals that would clean the air so that it would look nice on television? They are extremely interested in getting Campbell County coal shipped to them so that they can burn that in their power plants and clean their air. So it's the least expensive form of energy that there is. And I'm just talking about one of the forms of energy. We also have oil, which results in natural gas and coal bed methane. And this little symbol here is a uranium symbol. We also produce most of the nation's uranium in our county. And that could be used more extensively to provide clean power as well. And we're a big source of agriculture as well. Agriculture including bison raising. So I wanted to share this Christmas ornament with all of my colleagues and echo what the seniors have said and suggest that America is the most inventive country in the world. If we have a problem, we can solve it. A little bit of incentive can go a long ways. We're an inventive country. A little bit of incentive has gone a long ways a lot of times. We actually have some private companies that are talking about restocking the space station. And we have a plane that was powered by bicycle pedals that crossed the English Channel. If we can do those sorts of things, there's no limit to what can be done. We have to quit discouraging inventiveness and encourage the use of the resources that we have.